They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? One of the freshest guys coming off the last game and playing on Thursday night. Guys that really extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Brown with his stick skills. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when you give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Burrow on play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And some space here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
First down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And not much here as he'll get into the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Taken right around the 44. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side, there's Likely with it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down.
DC, right?
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football count.
It's caught inside the 20. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Brown. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. One more stop. Good.
Keep it tight, defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bengals 28, Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
They're on the 36-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Takes it to about the 37.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Here we go.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
11 coming.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To the right side, into the hand. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
A waste of time.
Moss. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. He's on his way. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 20-yard line.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Right back to Brown.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And maybe more importantly,